so fetch.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Kaiya, and today we're going to be listening to Nevermore for the very first time. We're going to be checking out the song Godless Endeavor from their 6th studio album, This Godless Endeavor. Nevermore, American heavy metal band from Seattle. That's so cool. Formed in 1991. This was personally requested by y'all. I recently did a community post and asked what you desperately wanted on the channel, and a lot of y'all said Nevermore, so I'm listening to your requests, girl. Okay, just stay tuned, because I definitely took your requests to heart. So today, Nevermore, we're finally getting them on the channel. Without further ado, let's get into the music.
And on the open road we came to a sign, for it was foretold that the weak would inherit and nothing would change. Here we are at the crossroads, standing face to back, still afraid to see our eyes. I feel helpless and alone, trapped on the third.
I'm reading the lyrics, by the way, just in case you're wondering what I'm staring at. Also, just real quickly, what an interesting way. Here we are at the crossroads, standing face to back instead of face to face. Interesting songwriting. Let's continue. There we go.
God.
nice, clean, short little ending. My God, this track. I think one of my favorite parts is them coming out of this and praise the priest of industrial disease, and then they open it back up with those nice long open notes. Oh, dude, because you totally forget that that's like something that they introduced in the beginning. I'm getting like absolute fantasy Lord of the Ringsy kind of vibes here. His vocals and how this song opened up is very enchanting, and it's very theatrical. It's kind of giving me a little bit of Blind Guardian in terms of like the kind of the vibe it's giving me and the vocals. In terms of the instrumentation, I'm getting a lot more like it's not really Within Temptation, but kind of Within Temptation it's reminding me of. A little bit of Lacuna Coil. I know it says like heavy metal mixed with hip hop. At least that's what Google says. I don't know. If you disagree, let me know. Oh, that's what Google said. So I was a little curious about that. I'm not hearing the hip hop elements in this, so sometimes Google's on crack. But anyway, really love the different solos and the vibes there. For the lyrics, it says the first solo is by Smythe. I don't know the members, so let me know. But Smythe says he's got the first solo. Second one is Loomis. And I love how, I mean, I like it and I don't like how, I don't like how short his solo is, but I like the tone of it. And I like how it's very like clean and just like these kind of nice, beautiful notes. Just very clean, short and sweet. But it's very, exactly like what I said, clean. Loomis, on the other hand, definitely gets the longer solo. The first half of it's very grainy, gritty, and dirty sounding. And then it kind of opens up into these more like gritty but clean kind of songs. And I like, I like how they go into like the third verse over the ending of his solo. I think that that's really cool because the way he's ending out the solo is with those rapid guitar notes. So when they open it up with the nice open long notes, it just hits you so freaking hard, and it's the perfect drop. It's like you're running it like up to the end of a canyon and then you're jumping and you're like a flying squirrel. That's how that feels like. That's what that felt like for me. I was running and jumping off the side of a canyon and then just like flying. Daisies. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. I love that it also just opens up with the acoustic guitar, acoustic section, makes it even more kind of fantastical, medieval-y sounding to me. I'm not super certain what they're talking about here, but you'll have to let me know. Yeah, pretty solid. Let's see what the people are saying. No comments, huh? No comments. Century Media Records owns this, though. It's from 2005. So what do we think about Nevermore? What is their impact in terms of metal, and what would you call them? Would you just say that they're heavy metal, or Google's also calling them progressive metal? Would you say that they're progressive metal? Let me know. What's your favorite record? What's your least favorite record? If you ever saw them live, what was that kind of experience like? I think this is really cool that they're from Seattle, Washington, because I really haven't heard too much metal come out of Seattle, and I know there's a lot of good music coming out of Washington State, because, like, dude, Seattle was like the king of grunge, and just the West Coast births some really awesome metal bands. So it's cool. 1991 was also kind of a crazy, not only a crazy year, but just a crazy decade, the start of like a crazy decade. So I also just listened to Acid Bath today, so I'm still recovering. So it's interesting that this record came out just a few years before When the Kite String Pops. I'm just kind of making that metal history connection in my head. So, no, they're calling them thrash metal. I hear the power metal influence. I definitely hear power metal. You let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free to do so. I post weekly videos documenting my metal journey as a brand new metalhead. I also have a Discord, the Mosh Pit. There's an invite link down below. We also do listening parties there all the time. So if you want some friends to chat with while you jam metal and you want to discover some new music, join the listening parties on my Discord. I also have a P.O. box if you want to send something to be featured in one of my metal unboxing videos. You can send something there. And a Patreon too, just in case. If you feel like, giving a little bit more than just viewing, supporting a little bit more than just subscribing, you may do so with the Patreon. There's no pressure from me whatsoever. But if Acid Bath tickled your fancy, girl, that entire album reaction is on my Patreon for just $5. It's like renting a movie, girl. Only if you want to. I didn't feel safe putting that thing up on YouTube though, girl, because Rotten Records is a piece of work, and I'ma just keep it like that. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care. If you've got a pet, give them lots of love from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys. If you have a pet, give them lots of love from me. Why? Well, I mean, I like animals, so, like, that's fine.